For the Madden Bowl. Let's get this bad boy underway. So happy to have all of you along with us for the last chance qualifier, all leading into that Madden Bowl. As we kick this one away, and in 20 game minutes straight, one of these guys is going to have an absolutely unbelievable opportunity to win a Madden Bowl title.
I want to see what Serious does first starting off on this drive. You want to get points. It's good for morale, good for your confidence. He needs to get at least 3 here.
And just to reiterate what Strafin said at the top of the show, Nick, this is 8 months of hard work for both of these players coming down to one game to end your Madden season or to keep it alive. It doesn't get bigger than this so far in the year for these two players. This is going to be a good one.
And Strafe, you're in this, you're a player, you're a current player. What are the guys doing right now as this play clock runs down? Give people at home who maybe not know what's going on.
Right now they're setting their audibles for each formation they want to run. They're also doing a few formation substitutions, like say you want Deion Sanders at safety in a certain formation. You're doing that right now. It's kind of a gentleman's agreement to decline the delay of game, start the game. Good sportsmanship so you can get everything set up and ready to go.
And SomeSerious starting out with the ball.
Ooh. Come on, Jumbo.
Well, that we haven't seen before.
You guys looked at the numbers. The numbers show that he likes to pound the rock. And when he pounds the rock, it's going to be to that beast right there. Eddie George, he's a big Titans fan. He's going with the Titans legend. And when you talk to Penguins before the game, he said that would be his primary focus, is he needs to stop Eddie George, because if he starts breaking tackles, it's going to be a long day for Penguins defense.
A little penalty up front. Looks like the defensive line jump. Gee, while we have a moment, what playbooks are we looking at from these two players?
Okay, you got my guy, Penguins. He's going to be running the West Coast offensive playbook and the New York Giants defensive playbook. My guy, SomeSerious, he's in the Arizona Cardinals offensive playbook and the Buffalo Bills defensive playbook.
And now a 2nd and 4 after that encroachment penalty. Nice job on the interior by that FreeThePenguins defense.
You notice SomeSerious has already ran 3 different formations. That's pretty rare. 3 different formations already.
Now a key 3rd and 5. Can FreeThePenguins force a 4th down decision? Dropping back to pass. Stepping
Good
up.
user. Good user.
Oh, big hit. That's Lamar Jackson. You're going to see a lot of Lamar Jackson, but I mean, maybe people who don't know Madden, why is Lamar Jackson on these teams?
Just like in real football, if you have a mobile quarterback who can escape and extend plays, it's hard to play against as a defense.
And on top of that, we should mention, Nick, these guys are playing in the Madden Ultimate Team salary cap mode. So they're not playing with the real Titans or the real Eagles. These are teams these guys constructed from a huge pool of players. The best thing I can compare it to is like daily fantasy football. Any of my daily fantasy heads out there know what I'm talking about. You got a pool of players and a set cap that you need to make them fit within your roster. And that's the mode these guys are playing. And it's what makes it our favorite mode, because you're the coach, the GM, and the player. You're in full control of your personnel and your team.
1st and 10 there after the pickup. A nice throw on that 4th down, looking to the quick out.
He caught him in a cover 3 beater on the outside. Nice little quick out. Good way to move the chains on 4th down.
Now 2nd and 9. SomeSerious with the ball, looking to set the tone early, stepping up. He's going to take off. That's Action Jackson with the scramble, picking up a 1st down.
He climbed the pocket beautifully. It's such a hard thing to do in Madden. It's kind of like real pocket presence for real NFL quarterbacks. You got to hug your center's buttocks. I don't know how to put that any better. And step up and make a play.
Now back out in that jumbo set. Trying to establish the run, but early in this game, FreeThePenguins playing tough in the run game. And right there, once again,
Eddie
breaking a tackle, but still only going to pick up 2.
And here's the thing, FreeThePenguins, he spent a lot of his cap on the offensive side of the ball, so he doesn't got many goons on defense that are going to be able to tackle that Eddie George. So it's important that he gets hats on the ball, because Eddie George will be able to break a lot of those one-on-one tackles.
2nd down and 7. Lamar Jackson looks over left
Good
side.
read, good read.
Eddie George.
He's staying on schedule. He's got a nice 3rd and 2 now. He's not getting behind the sticks. It's not 3rd and 12. It's not 3rd and 18 where you make mistakes, where it's hard to convert those. 3rd and 2, this is perfect for him.
It's like he's just leaving it right there where he could just run a zone right up the middle, but he's going to pass.
The tackle
backwards.
back over the line. I think he's going to have a 4th down here.
He ran backwards. I think he had the post, RG.
No
for
forward
a touchdown,
progress.
maybe. He missed it.
And that's a good time to throw the post.
Yeah.
If you get your opponent in this 4th and 1, 3rd and short situations, they're going to be playing underneath, and that stuff over top will be open. It's just risky. No one wants to go deep down the field when you only got 1 yard to gain. But it is a perfect time to take a shot. But this is the biggest play of the game so far, boys. 4th and 1. It's big early.
He's got to hurry. He's got 6 seconds.
Can SomeSerious convert a second 4th down on this first drive of the game?
Play clock's
Timeout.
ticking.
That's a good timeout. You don't want to waste it, but you also don't want to call the wrong play there.
Yeah, you can use those timeouts in the first half. You
Like
can't
that,
take
yeah.
them with you in the second half.
Yep.
In the second half, those timeouts become way more important because you might need them to stop the clock at the end of the game. Not as important in the first half. It's a good timeout right there by
Wide
SomeSerious.
receivers over to the left
Quick
side,
hike.
one to the right. Quick throw
Got him.
on the fade, has him, and it's a first down inside the red zone. SomeSerious showing off the passing attack.
That is how you drop it in a bucket against cover 2 coverage. Right along the sideline, Tyreek Hill, great player this year in Madden. Super fast, but he also makes the tough catches in traffic, as you just saw.
SomeSerious, he does have a wide arsenal of receivers. He's got Andre Roberts, Randy Moss, Tyreek.
Oh, Eddie!
He's up.
Eddie was ready, and he's into the end zone. SomeSerious starting out with a touchdown.
I'm over here talking about his wide receivers. He says, don't forget about Eddie George, the Titans legend. Gets himself a touchdown. That's the one thing that Penguin said he didn't want to happen. And like Strafen said, a big opening drive for SomeSerious. How will the rookie Penguins respond to that?
He's got all the momentum right now. Penguins have got to stay focused, get some points on this drive, and just battle through that. That was a great drive.
And Strafe, how frustrating must it be for FreeThePenguins? 2 4th downs, including this 4th and 1. Watch Tyreek Hill on the fade to the left side. Had 2 opportunities to get off the field, went 0 for 2.
It is very frustrating. He's going to have to kind of make some changes next time he's on defense and reevaluate what the plan is.
As these guys get their audibles set on the other side of the ball.
RG, I'm not going to lie. I want Eddie George on my team now. I think I made a mistake. He looks tough out here.
Penguins was very aware when I talked to him about the work that Eddie George could put in. And anybody that saw Eddie George play in his prime, you know he can put in that work. And remember, this is salary cap. They can use legends. They can use players from other teams. They are in charge of how they build that team. And that's why you're seeing guys like Eddie.
He's got him!
Look at the aggressive.
He's got him!
What a dot!
No, he dropped it. Oh!
Julio Jones with a drop.
He clicked on Dion and made that play. So you might say, oh, he just dropped the ball. He clicked on, went over there, hit sticked him, he dropped the play. That's great defense.
How about
by
the
SomeSerious.
aggressive defensive call from SomeSerious on first down? I think he had 7 rushers.
This is how he plays.
Yeah, he sends the goons. Look at all that beef in the box. But this is good pocket right here.
He's getting out of there.
I'll chuck that
Good.
ball. Let's look at this one more time. Tell me
got-
what you're looking at defensively.
Dion's in a deep zone, comes over, clicks on, runs all the way across because Dion's so fast, clicks on, does the hit stick, drops it because of it. That is a great defensive play.
And now FreeThePenguins in a key 3rd and 10. Looking to answer the early
Tough spot.
touchdown from SomeSerious.
Look at that. SomeSerious with 8 goons in the box.
Oh my
all right,
gosh,
now
this
look
is-
at all that beef in there.
I'm scared just looking at it.
Jackson rolling out left side, has a man down the field,
Playmaker.
but looks over the middle, and that's straight up, ball's out. It's picked up by SomeSerious. A turnover on the first drive for FreeThePenguins.
Oh my gosh. You throw a perfect dot on 3rd and 10 and then he gets the strip animation. That's why you got goons out there on defense. I think that was Jamal Adams who stripped that ball.
Yeah, and he has the 98 overall Jets assassin, Jamal Adams, clicks on, makes the strip. For those at home that don't know how to strip, you hit that RB button where your user-controlled defender will go for a strip ball tackle. And SomeSerious reap the benefits of it right there. Check it out.
Let's take a look at this fumble one more time. A nice read, but at the end of the day, the big hit on Randy Moss. Strafe, if you're a Vikings fan, how rare is it to see Randy Moss put the pigskin on the ground?
Well, not to bring up a bad thing, but when I lost to Pavin in the championship, he fumbled for me once. So having a little hard time putting Randy Moss back on my team right now, but you're right.
But that was a phenomenal user strip by
Yes,
Serious.
yes,
He did that
yes.
himself. He tracked that ball carrier down. He hit that RB button, and that's how he got that strip animation.
And off to Eddie
Eddie.
George, breaking
Oh, my
tackle.
gosh.
Got
Eddie, get on your horse!
10, 5, fighting forward. He'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 28, and SomeSerious in business once again.
And I'll tell you, the exact quote I have from Penguins is, I must tackle Eddie George because it'll be a long day when that guy starts breaking tackles. Well, so far it's looking like it'll be a long day for Penguins if he can't slow down that Hall of Famer, Eddie George.
20 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. SomeSerious looking to punch it in. Tries to put Eddie George at the fullback.
People don't realize how important red zone goal line defense is. It is the difference between winning and losing games. One of my games to get to clubs, I scored 12 points, all 4 field goals, because I couldn't get in the end zone.
And that is the end of the first quarter. 7-0, but SomeSerious is knocking on the door. Don't go anywhere. We got 3 quarters of action left. Michael Skimbo, I know he's a little disappointed about how the last 2 majors went, but 3 belts ain't something to shake a stick
No,
at.
and Skimbo's going to be super prepared for the Madden Bowl this week. I actually have him in my group, so I've been studying pretty much everything he's done in the past 4 months, getting ready for that game, because I know he's going to be super focused and ready.
And you got a couple days before the bowl to study even more on
exactly.
Skimbo. As, geez, SomeSerious. He got the fumble. He had an early touchdown. He's knocking on the door once again.
Oh, yeah, and he's been SomeSerious for the last several months. His performance at the club championship was phenomenal, as Strafen alluded to earlier. Big comeback, and he went through hell to get here. He went through some real tough players, so he's been playing some really good Madden football.
Maybe a little bit of a mistake there. Looked like George had some room on the outside.
I don't love the play call, stretch. I don't feel like that's one of the best runs this year, especially down here where it's really congested. Let's see what he does on 3rd and 3.
I think if you're serious, though, you're okay to run the ball. You don't want to do anything too risky here. You got to make sure you at least get yourself points and make this 2 possessions. You cannot turn the ball over here.
And off to Eddie George, left side, spins off a tackle, but he's going to be taken out short of the goal line, and decision time for SomeSerious.
Man, this is tough.
Depends on, if he's confident in his defense, I would take 3. If you don't get this, you give all the momentum back. I don't go for 7 here. I take 3, and that's what he looks like he's going to do.
Absolutely. Making it a 2-possession ball game is so important, especially in these short 5-minute quarter games.
And another comment on that, everyone thinks, oh, be super aggressive all the time, be super aggressive all the time. No, I would have lost one of my club games if I would have not took 3. When I was in the Minnesota clubs, over in Minnesota in the Twin Cities. So it's not always be aggressive, be aggressive. You got to be smart and think of the situation you're in.
One of the things similar. Look at the kicker making a big tackle right there.
Shannon Sharp picking up the squib kick.
But real quick, I agree with Strafen that in real football and in Madden football, you got to turn your turnovers into points, and that's what SomeSerious was able to do right there. Even though he settled for 3, he'll take it since it came after the turnover. And now the pressure is really on Penguins right here.
First down and 10.
Here come the Coons.
Scream.
Jackson rolling out off his back foot. That's an inaccurate throw. And Strafen looking at SomeSerious' defense. He's running that 5-2. That's pretty unusual to see here in the current meta.
Yeah, he's not giving him any time to think about being able to scramble with Lamar. He wants him to make a quick decision, quick read, and keeping kind of Lamar in the pocket.
Yeah, and if you saw on that play, there was so much pressure. There was receivers open, but Lamar's too busy running backwards, trying to throw off his back foot. He can't get the throw off.
An RB right side. Did he get the feet in bounds? He did not. 1 of 5, passing the ball for an attack that wants to throw the ball downfield.
You could tell FreeThePenguins is a little uncomfortable in there. He could have stood in there and probably set his feet and thrown a quicker pass. All that pressure, it's hard to play against.
I mean, I wouldn't be too comfortable, too, if I'm looking to slang the rock, and he's just got goons all over the field. I mean, look at this front. 8 people in the box. You know the heat's coming. He gets them to another 4th down here.
4th and 1.
But see, right there, a little different play. Running that quick out, getting it out of Jackson's hands early.
Great read. He caught him in a cover 3 shell, kind of like what happened on SomeSerious' first drive. Let's see what he does here.
This is big, boys. And look, you can't run the ball against that front right now. There's beef up there.
Nope.
4th down and 1. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Bunch being broken up, dropping back to pass. Rolling left, he's got all sorts of room. He's going to pick up the first down on his own and slide down at midfield.
He let him escape the pocket there. Kind of a mistake. Maybe should have used contains just to keep him, make him sit in there. Broke contain, easy first down.
And that is the advantage to having a mobile quarterback, especially against this aggressive defense. If you can escape the pocket, you can pick up some big chunks of yards.
I'll tell you, SomeSerious has a good game face, though. You see that, man? He is always focused on there. He never lets his emotions get the best of him, which isn't easy to do in real football or John Madden football.
That is for sure.
He is locked in.
Again, heavy blitz, but he gets out of the pocket. Running back, he's gonna chuck it up. He's got a man all alone. That's Andre Roberts. Inside the 20, inside the 15. How did the defense lose track of Andre Roberts?
That's what happens. You send in all those goons, you send in all that heat. There's no coverage behind it. You don't keep containing the pocket. You let Lamar Jackson buy some time, and there's gonna be someone wide open, throws a cross-body pass, no one in the vicinity. And that's a big play for Penguins. For not having much experience, he's handled himself on this drive very well. The rookie looking good right now.
Touchdown here would be a huge momentum shift in a game that has been all SomeSerious. Jackson in the pocket, rolls out left side. That's scary as an offensive player. SomeSerious didn't send a whole lot of heat there. The pressure still got there.
SomeSerious doing a nice job now of mixing it up. He's not just sending 7 down here, which is smart. You don't want to send that many guys at the quarterback down here because it gives up easy completions for easy touchdowns. So we'll see what he does on this second down, see if he mixes it up again.
Second down and 10. Gun bunch action from FreeThePenguins. Jackson.
Good user, good user. Send the spy.
Nobody open.
Beautiful.
Chuck it out of bounds. What defense by SomeSerious?
And to speak to what Strafen was saying, he sets that defense up the same way every time. You don't know if it's the blitz or they're going to drop it back in coverage. You're not able to make a pre-snap read. You need to make a post-snap read the way Serious sets up this defense because it's the same look every time. He dresses it up the same, but the coverage is going to be different.
Third down and 10. Has a man right side. Julio Jones breaks the tackle but will not pick up the first down.
He's going to take this to the 2-minute warning, but that's great defense. Great red zone defense, holding the 3 here. SomeSerious still has a lot of momentum. Plus he gets the ball back for half.
And he's got 2 minutes to go and 2 timeouts. An opportunity to get the Aaron Rodgers 2-for-1. As Penguins, ball is down, kick is up right down the middle. 10-3, Penguins is on the board.
I mean, that's big right there for Penguins, but this is where you're going to find something out about yourself if you're Penguins. You get the ball at half. If you can get yourself a stop right here, keep it a one-possession ball game, potentially flirt with getting points before the half, or at least get the ball back at half with it being one possession, you're all the way back into it, but this is the drive he's going to need a D-up on. He does not want to give up points and let this be a 2-possession ball game again. This is a big momentum drive for this ball game.
First down and 10 for SomeSerious. Back to the ground game. Eddie George spins off a 1 tackle, picks up a first down. Eddie, 11 carries, 73 yards, and he has been a beast for SomeSerious.
That's the problem when you play someone like SomeSerious. He runs so many formations. You might know how to stop the run in one formation, but he might go to a different one and get 7 yards a pop like he's doing right now. So, FreeThePenguins needs to make some adjustments on defense. What I would do is start calling some cover 4. He's running a lot of cover 2 right now. Cover 4 is a little bit better against the run, in my opinion, but we'll see what he does.
Now on first down, steps up, chucks it underneath. That's who else but Eddie George, the former Buckeye, having a game.
And that's what's so hard about playing against this spread offense. You cannot just send the goons like you can against bunch because it's so spread out. It's so easy to see where the blitz is coming from, and you got all those quick throws everywhere on the field that's impossible to use or defend. When you're in bunch, everything's condensed into one area. You can user all that and get heat. That's why people don't like playing SomeSerious. This is tough to play against.
And you hit it right on the money, Strafer. When you talk to Serious, he said this is why he's in the spread, because it allows him to pick up those blitzes so easily and identify the open man as he does right there. He's just surgical.
Yeah, this is insane.
And for a guy who's known for that rushing attack, boy, his passing attack has been incredibly efficient.
Well, he keeps them off balance, Nick, and that's what good offenses do. I don't think if Nico, a.k.a. Penguins, knows if he's running or passing. He's mixing up this play calling very, very well.
And as a defensive player myself, it is so demoralizing when you're getting ran on, when you're getting passed on, you feel like you can't stop anything, and then you start to press, you start to make mistakes, with your adjustments, and you're giving up touchdowns, and it can start to snowball. So we'll see how he does adjusting.
Here's the thing, too. I'll tell you guys, SomeSerious already in field goal range can make this a 2-possession ball game. Can't turn it over, but he's running out of time.
Dot.
Hurry it up.
Dot.
Spin move inside the 15, 22 seconds remaining. SomeSerious trying to put this out of reach in the first half.
RG, you said it. This is surgical. Every drive has been surgical. A few 4th downs he had to get, but he's not missing a beat right now.
and you run what you practice. I don't think a lot of people have been practicing against this spread offense. You got to get down, though, with Lamar.
That's smart, smart.
Now, here's an awkward situation, boys. He has no timeouts left, only 16 seconds, but he wants to make sure he gets points. He needs to be careful right here not to take a sack or get tackled and bounce and throw this three.
Are you running the ball,
away.
RG? Are you running the ball?
No, you definitely can't run the ball here.
You got to pass it.
You have to pass.
Driving back to pass indeed is Lamar. He's going to step up. He's got some room.
Oh,
He's at the 1 yard line.
He's got to hurry.
He's going to hurry to the play.
He's got to hurry. He doesn't know what he's going to do.
It's ticking. It's ticking. You'll see it.
Can you get the field goal unit out there?
There it is. It's moving.
He's
4
got
seconds, 3 seconds. Ball is down. Kick is up.
Smart.
And with 1 second left, it's a 2-score ball game, making it interesting at the half.
Oh, SomeSerious with a serious 2-minute drill right there. Had the special teams haul their butts onto the field, get that field goal off, makes it 2 possession. That was clutch.
And with that, we will end the first half. 2 quarters remain. And FreeThePenguins gets an opportunity here, a clutch one, to put some points on the board to start the second half and get back in this ball game.
Look at our guy right there, SomeSerious. This goes with a little squib kick on special teams. Doesn't even risk giving up the kick return. It's an interesting strategy right there, but he's obviously content on making Penguins work on the offensive side of the ball. No cheap special teams touchdowns being led up by SomeSerious.
Penguins down 10 points with the ball to start the second half. Lamar Jackson gets out of the pocket, somehow avoided the sack and got rid of the ball.
That is great stick work with Lamar Jackson, avoiding Sean Taylor off the edge right there. That is great stick work by FreeThePenguins.
And another thing I want to call out for our, more casual players watching at home, you see how Penguins threw that ball away. He didn't force it downfield. He's willing to throw the ball out of bounds like a real NFL quarterback and live to fight another down. If you don't know how to use that mechanic at home, you simply just click in the right stick while the quarterback has the ball, and he'll throw it away. Ooh. It's a really useful mechanic, especially when you're playing on this high of a level.
Cam Chancellor.
Big hitter. Penguins trying to get the ball out of Lamar Jackson's hand quicker against this aggressive, SomeSerious defense. Does it once again, but how about the coverage on the edge? Not letting those flat routes break for big yardage.
He just wants to click on there, hit stick him, hope for a fumble, give up 3 yards. He's happy with that.
Man, and it's just big play after big play when you're only playing 5-minute quarters. Each drive is pivot is so important, and here we go right now. Another big 4th down for Penguins, already down 2 possessions. This is huge.
Needing to pick it up.
See if he keeps him in the pocket this time, RG.
Oh, and he picks up a false start. That's a big penalty, dropping it back to a 4th and 8.
Check to see if he was on aggressive pass rush, a coaching adjustment. It backfired. Now it's 4th and 8. This is a lot harder than 4th and 3, obviously.
Oh, man, and yeah, you could put your defense on an aggressive pass rush. That's pretty much a jet technique in real life where you're telling your D-line, don't worry about the run, get to the quarterback, keeps him susceptible to the run and jumping off sides.
See if he keeps him in the pocket here.
No go right there.
Driving back
he escapes.
Jackson, rolling left, he's got room. Jackson, can he beat him? Amazing play at midfield.
They gave it to him.
And it picks up the first down. Boy, a dicey play, diving with action Jackson.
Why? I would have not dived there. I would have kept running. He gave himself up a little early.
Well, you know what? Your Madden season life is on the line. You got to put your quarterback's life on the line. Lamar sells out, gets the first down. Penguins lives to fight another day.
Now 1st and 10. Could that maybe light a fire under FreeThePenguins? He throws that one away. Strafe, was that a mistake diving with Lamar Jackson? How risky that could be?
I mean, he got it, but usually a lot of times they fumble when they got the ball extended like that. But a mistake by SomeSerious. He let him escape the pocket again on 4th down, which cost him.
He'll throw to the flat. Oh, a missed tackle. Shannon Sharp picking up 8.
And one thing that we didn't talk about is the quote that I have from Penguins is he says, this isn't just an important game, but it's a personal one as well. And the reason that being is because SomeSerious took out Penguins lab partners in the online elimination leading up to this. So he already went through 2 of Penguins' practice buddies. It's all on Penguins' shoulders to get revenge for those guys. So he's playing this game with a little extra motivation.
He's looking deep downfield, has a man, put it in his hands. Julio Jones putting 6 on the board. Penguins back in this ball game.
What a dot by Lamar Jackson, but here's the same mistake that cost him on the last 2 4th downs. He let him escape, extend the play, Wide open guy because he sent 7, didn't get there. Touchdown.
What a big play right there from Penguins. And I'm telling you, this is a personal game for him. If somebody goes out and he knocked my 2 buddies out the tournament, I'm going to want to get that revenge. And that's what Penguins is looking to do with plays like this.
Take a look at this one more time. Post route. Nobody picks him up, and Julio Jones is so good, he's got 2 ones on his jersey.
Go! And he does have an ability on that Lamar Jackson called the gunslinger. Oh, man, his gum popped out. That's how excited he was. He saw that on the replay. Leaving it all out there, even the gum.
I think Pavin can teach him how to properly chew gum during a Madden tournament. He was chomping down on the gum during the clubs.
Real quick, though, like I was saying, though, his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, does have a gunslinger ability, which is going to allow him to put more speed on the ball and get it downfield without triggering those deep windup animations. Taking advantage of that ability right there.
Nice tackle on the interior, not giving Eddie George any room to work. 3rd and inches.
Once again, SomeSerious staying on schedule. 3rd and inches is better than 3rd and 12. He needs to keep moving the chains like this. It's pretty methodical.
Spread formation for SomeSerious. He's getting motioning Moss inside, handing it off to Eddie George. That's the tough part against the spread offense, is it just creates too many running lanes.
Especially against 3-3-5, which is probably the most popular defense currently in Madden. I'm kind of interested to see if he's ever going to change out of this. Maybe go to nickel normal, get more people in those B gaps where he's running through. But right now, he's staying in this.
And once again, full wide receiver set. How about Eddie George up the middle?
Good defense.
Nothing doing there. Strafe, how tough is it when you lab with maybe a defense or an offense so much? How tough is it to make those adjustments and go away from what you know?
A lot of people don't like it. It's some uncomfortable situations, but sometimes you have to save your chances of winning the game. But a lot of people aren't comfortable doing that. So I'll be interested to see what FreeThePenguins does adjustments-wise in the second half. That's a dot.
Over the middle. Nice low pass there to Randy Moss.
And why he threw that low pass was to stay away from the middle linebacker that was about to hit stick him. If you throw it low, it leads him to the ground. No hit stick, no fumble. 3rd and 4.
Nick Mazesco, IB Strafe, and RG hanging out with you. Last chance qualifier, spot in the Madden Bowl on the line, and SomeSerious. He is playing serious right now, picking up that 1st down.
And he continues to use that low ball mechanic like Strafen just talked about. If you're at home wondering about that, you simply just hold the left trigger button, trigger when you throw the pass, and that's going to make your quarterback throw the ball with a lower arc. You see these pro players utilizing that mechanic a lot. If you're not utilizing it at home, you're doing it wrong.
Now a 1st and 10 for SomeSerious at the 46-yard line. Handing it off. Eddie. Ooh, a whole lot there, but how about the hit over the middle and Strafe? Something interesting to note for the casuals out there. There's not a whole lot of time left. SomeSerious using a lot of clock.
He is clocking. There's only about 5-6 minutes left total now, so it's starting to get tight here in regards to possessions and 1st downs. We'll see what happens.
Stepping up.
Good
right
pocket, RG.
Route. Little possession catch, safe, easy. He is 10 of 11 throwing the ball for mainly running offense.
And people aren't noticing what he's doing. He's hugging the center's buttocks, as I said earlier, sitting in that pocket, letting the pass rush go upfield, just like a real quarterback in the NFL needs to do.
Oh, Eddie George spinning off tacklers left and right, looking for the strip, but didn't get it.
And that's such a hard part, RG. I cannot stand in the pocket like that. I want to escape, get out of there with Lamar. It's such a hard thing to do, and it's hard for NFL quarterbacks to do. So seeing SomeSerious do this, putting on this show, is really impressive to me.
As the clock runs down, put your 4s up. Didn't look sad at all. You're locked in. You're ready for the bowl next weekend.
I'm ready. It's one game, moving on.
Don't let him fool you. He was sad when they told us Pavin was going to be one of those moments.
Whoa, wait a second. We're not going to show the final game, right?
Yeah.
Hand off to Eddie George. This ground and pound keeps rolling for SomeSerious.
And here's the thing. He knows that he needs to have laser focus right now if you're Penguins, because it is all on the line right now. You cannot let up a touchdown. You need to hold SomeSerious to 3 points to make this a one-possession ball game. So if there's a time for laser focus for Penguins, this is it on this drive.
Crucial, critical, 3rd and 4. Stepping up, Jackson's got too much room. He's got a 1st down and more, and that has been the killer today.
And speaking of laser focus, this man now knows that he's one play are one touchdown away from putting it away right there. So you got laser focus from Penguins, but we also got some laser focus from SomeSerious. That's your laser focus segment of the day.
We got a laser pointer sponsor we can get. 13-10, the score. SomeSerious on a drive. How about Eddie George? The wheels on the bus go ground and pound for SomeSerious.
I've been playing Madden since I was 5. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know what. Flip trips. I did not know what formation that even is. He's running these crazy formations. It's truly admirable to watch. As watching someone who kind of plays like me, I'm kind of all over the place, different formations. It's fun to see him competing, running things that you might not usually see.
Definitely mixes up his formations. This is big here, boys. 2nd and 7. If you're serious, you really want to get the touchdown to put it away.
Lower the shoulder, pick up a first down, which actually may have been best case scenario for him.
Absolutely. Picking up that first down on the 1 now allows him to milk more of this clock in the 4th quarter. There's not a lot of time left for Penguins. Let's see if he can hold the door right here and not let Serious get this 1 yard, but that's going to be a tough task, especially with the beast Eddie George in the backfield. Oh man, look at that face, a little demoralized right there. Looks Penguins.
Eddie George at fullback, he's going to get the carry, and that has not worked for him yet today. Good defense by Penguins.
Still a tough spot. He's got 3 more shots to get 1 yard. I mean, it's becoming tough with the clock too. He's only got 3 minutes left. He's still got his timeouts, but it's real scary here if he gets in for 7.
Yeah. And you'd think 1 yard's a give me, but when you're playing Madden at this higher level, these guys get stingy on the goal line. They're able to hold that door.
Penguins did have a key stop inside the 5 earlier. Can he get another one? Hold him to 3 and stay in the game. Handoff, Eddie George, a huge tackle at the 1 yard line. 3rd and goal. It's got to be frustrating for SomeSerious having so little success running the ball.
Do you take a shot? Play action, back of the end zone, high point pass?
You could, because here's the thing. He can't wind this down to the 2-minute warning. So he's going to have to snap the ball right here anyway before we see the 2-minute warning.
Nope, he's running it.
He's going to run it. This is huge.
Handoff, George, got it, middle, nobody there. Could that have been the play that put SomeSerious into the Madden Bowl?
I don't like the defense right there from Penguins. We saw in the previous plays he had all types of beef up front, 8 in the box. Right there, his line spread. He's not aggressive. And now he's got a tall hill to climb.
The one thing you don't want to give up is to run up the middle. You're happy with a toss. You're happy giving up a pass. You cannot give up the easiest possible outcome.
And now with only 2:01 left, that kicks out of the back of the end zone, and the hill is a tall hill to climb, but we've seen crazy comebacks here in the MCS.
He's got to work fast for the Penguins. He's got to get it in the field goal range real quick. He's got to get real aggressive, go downfield, and the good thing about his offense is it's built for that.
Watch him now, Barney!
One play before the 2-minute warning. Jackson dropping back, rolling right, looking for help downfield, but nobody is open. He chucks it out of bounds.
He made a mistake on the playmaker. If he playmakers his receiver up the field, he's got 45 free yards. He playmakered him back towards where he came from. Huge mistake. He could be in field goal range already in 6 seconds.
And what is that playmaker?
Yeah, good question, Nick. The playmaker is a mechanic where the user on offense can flick the right stick in whatever direction he wants to send the closest receiver to him to adjust his route when the play breaks down. Very useful mechanic.
And direct traffic is a nice throw over the middle to Andre Roberts.
Little no huddle. He's trying to pick up the pace.
And here's the thing, if he can get points, he still has 3 timeouts that you see right there that he can use to stop the clock and get the ball back, but he's running out of time. He needs to go get these points in a hurry.
1st down and 10. Bunch to the left side. One wide receiver split wide right.
Are you freeing the Penguins or not?
Dropping, waiting. He's got a minute deep downfield, but the defense gets there. A huge hit on Lamar Jackson.
If he just stands in that pocket a little bit longer, he has that throw, but he tried to scramble, get out. It cost him that deep pass.
Buck 22 to go. A spot in the Madden Bowl on the line.
SomeSerious going to probably send the dogs right here. It's going to be a heavy blitz situation. You got to be ready for it. If you're Penguins.
Down under 5. Down to 1. Takes the snap. Rolling left, has a man open, finds him, but the user stripping that ball free.
Such good defense by SomeSerious. Clicking on, or he didn't even click on. I think that was his user the whole play. Got there, strip animation.
And you'll see these top-level players. They're going to use a control, a linebacker or a safety to give them a chance to make those type of plays in the open field. You'll never see them use a control in the D lineman trying to put pressure on the quarterback. No, when you're playing at this high of a level, you got to be out there in coverage taking away routes.
Good defense.
3rd and 10.
There's nothing.
Lamar being Lamar.
There's nothing.
Good defense.
Chuck it out of bounds. One more play and strafe.
This is it.
If you're SomeSerious, you're starting to taste the Madden Bowl.
He made that adjustment. He's keeping him in the pocket. He has a looping defensive tackle that's making him stand in there, trying to make a memory down the field. He's not letting him escape. He's not letting him get outside, extend the play. Great defense.
And now with one play that could determine who our 15th qualifier is in the Madden Bowl. Shotgun formation for Penguins, flipping the play.
This is it. If you're SomeSerious, you have a chance to make the Madden Bowl be one of the 16 in the most exclusive tournament of the year.
Has a man. It's hit the lumber. Being laid out there. He's building a treehouse with all that lumber.
SomeSerious is going to go to the Madden Bowl with that defensive stand right there. It's going to take a miracle for Penguins at this point.
RG, he showed him cover three straight plays and switched to cover 2. That's what I mean.
And it's what we talked about. He dresses that defense up the same way every single time. But once you snap the ball, you don't know where those defenders are going to be. You got to make that post-snap read. And it's not easy when someone like Serious is sending the dogs at you.
SomeSerious still locked in, knowing the Madden Bowl just around the corner. Hand off to who else but Eddie George. He's been the workhorse all day, but I'm so impressed with defensively what SomeSerious did.
It's been his defense all year long. That 5-2 defense is not something a lot of these players are used to playing against. They say that they try to prepare for it, they try to get reps, but the bottom line is you're not going to have as many reps against that defense as you are against some of those other meta defenses like the nickel 3-3-5 or the big nickel.
You like the call throwing the ball there on 3rd down?
Yeah, he had him. He just missed the throw. I like it.
Try to put him away.
Yeah.
SomeSerious.
I like it. Sometimes it's good to be unpredictable.
Going for it on 4th down, under a minute to go. SomeSerious eyeing that Madden Bowl belt. He needs to win this game to get in. He's got a 10-point lead.
Watch Randy. Watch Randy on the post.
Going for the gusto.
He's waiting. He steps up. Nobody's there. But then somebody comes open. It's a big play, and that has basically sealed it. SomeSerious will be in the Madden Bowl next weekend.
That's a $2,500 dot right there.
And look at that smile right there. Well deserved. Memphis, Tennessee, if you didn't have a horse in the race in the Madden Bowl before, guess what? You got one now because your Tennessee Titans club champion representative has just punched his ticket into the most exclusive tournament of the year. We're going to see SomeSerious in the Madden Bowl.
And what a defensive performance. It looked like strafe that Penguins had an opportunity in that 3rd quarter. He scores a touchdown out of the half, but no panic from SomeSerious. The hat is on. He is officially in the Madden Bowl.
As you were saying, he stayed the course, stayed focused, made plays down the stretch to win it.
Look at that new era hat.
Yeah,
huh?
that is nice.
You don't get one of those new era hats by going to the store, ordering
Let's
online.
go, baby.
You gotta make the Madden Bowl to get one of those exclusive hats. And this guy's got one. He's going to the Madden Bowl.
Put on a show.
Oh, how good must it feel to put that hat on? Congratulations to SomeSerious, and take us through how tough this journey was here in the Last Chance qualifier, going through the online single eliminations, and then having to win an incredibly tough game here in Redwood City.
Yes, it was a real tough situation, and I had great opponents I went against, and like J Wall and D Croft and Juan and Cerebral Victory, and it was tough.
Yeah, I mean, I have to attest to that. That was a list. If you don't know, that's a who's who in the Madden community. You've played 5 straight games where your season was on the line, and to persevere the way you did, how you feeling right now, Serious?
I'm feeling great. I feel like hard work to pay it off. All the hours I done put in, And it finally paid off. I'm here now. Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at some of the highlights from this really interesting game. It felt like SomeSerious was in control, and Strafe, you said this play was huge for him.
Caught him in a cover 2 on 4th and 1. It's a pretty common play call. Dropped it in the bucket on the sideline. Tyreek Hill, great player this year. Awesome read.
How's it feel to have Eddie George? How good was he today?
I love him. He do what he do. Eddie gonna do what he do.
The Tennessee Titan legend leading that ground and pound attack. And right here, it looked like FreeThePenguins sort of got a little momentum with a touchdown out of half.
Yeah. He caught me off guard right there. I messed up on my adjustment. And then it was just a busted coverage play. He got me.
But at the end of the day, how about Eddie George putting the nail in the coffin just before the 2-minute warning?
Oh, yeah. I was hoping I get it in. He stopped me like three times straight. I had to go and get it.
Serious, I just want to say, I know they're going crazy back there in Memphis, Tennessee. We know you guys, Big George, were watching. They had the watch party back there. Any shout outs you want to give to your people back home rooting you on?
I want to shout out my kids and my girlfriend. They've been supporting me all the way to the point. I really love them for that.
Well, let's take a look at the two groups you could possibly be playing. Group A and Group D. A with Pop and Canes and VY. Group D, Dreeny, Lil Man, and Bugs. The winner of that last game here today gets to pick which group. Which one are you looking at?
I'm looking at either one, really.
You're good either way.
Either way it goes. I'm ready.